Central Kitsap High School as the Lady Cougars host the ladies from South Kitsap. I'm the Dr. Doc Parma, West Sound TV. Happy to have you with us tonight. Pat Duncan, Eric Reichel on the cameras, Matthew St. Carol directing, and we're already underway. And at the bench with me, Kitty Campagna and Mr. John Sitton, and Central Kitsap gets a putback to start out the game with, John, and that will help. They're down by 5.
Yeah, great job. That's the way you want to start this third quarter. And for South Kitsap now, they've done an excellent job in their half-court offense, and they can continue that. They'll be in good shape, and Central Kitsap's got to get out and pound that ball inside and try to get some transition baskets.
And South Kitsap's working it around outside that 3-point line. There's a quick shot up by Sunkel. It's off, and a rebound goes to CK. So ball tap loose, and South Kitsap comes away with it. Steiger out there, along with Davis, Sunkel, Courtney Colton Smith, Conklin Smith, and Jackie Steiger for Coach Mike Hewlett, South Kitsap Wolves, and a good takeaway that time by Gwen Rhino.
And you mentioned Courtney Conklin Smith. Her father is gets to watch this. He is deployed, and he'll be able to watch this on the internet live stream. So this South Kitsap team is really excited to get this opportunity.
Man, what a great play on the inside, John, by the Cougars.
Boy, wasn't that was just textbook play. Great feed, and Hoisington made a great finish on the ball. And I think exactly they should do that is keep going inside, keep working that ball inside, and if they can't convert, hey, let's get those fouls and get the foul line in order for us.
And you know, in that first half, they had a lot of opportunities inside that they did not convert. So I think that indeed is a successful strategy.
Rhino wanting it. I like that.
Ooh, the long outsider's off, and Davis down low with the board for the Wolves. Sends it up. Whoop. Yeah, let's get a call a foul on that one. And that'll go against Demi Holbrook and send Taylor Sunkel, the senior, up to the free throw line.
Sunkel has this great speed, and she's sneaky when she gets out on that break. It's incredible.
First one up.
Kitty, I was going to ask you too, is that great first half by Davis for South, and how many did she end up in that first half?
Just a mere 15.
Just a mere 15, yeah. Okay.
Now CK's Krista Stabler had 11, so they were kind of one-on-one against each other number-wise.
Oh, that one's off and run down by CK, Jenna Warner.
This is how they started out the game, getting those hustle plays, and if they have to do it with this energy the whole game.
And that long outside shot's off, and it's going to go to South.
A lot more people taking some shots. I'm liking that. There you have some open three-pointers. They're not quite going down yet, but there's nothing wrong with that shot.
Just underway here in the third period. Oh, there's a quick shot and a beauty. Stop and pop for Jackie Steiger. Nothing but net, John.
Was that pretty? What? Those shoulders are square. And yeah, great job.
Now a little full court pressure by South Kitsap. And Davis knocks it out of bounds, but Central will maintain the possession. SK up by 5 over CK, 27-22.
That was actually Smith knocking that out. We're only going to make sure of that since her dad's watching, that he knows.
Oh, that's a tough shot, and it's off, pulled down by Sunkel.
Oh, good effort.
Oh, nice job. Coming from nowhere, Jenna Warner knocking that loose.
Great hustle play. Great hustle play to get back in the passing lane.
And Coach Baxter wants an early time out here. 27-22 lead for South Kitsap.
And so far, South has only scored 2 points in this quarter. CK scoring 4, so they're cutting into that lead slowly but surely.
Yep, and good hustle plays by the Cougars, I think. They're doing a nice job, and they're working real hard in the backboard and both ends of the floor. And I think, too, offensively, I like the idea that the Cougars now are passing the ball a little bit more, opening up those shots, ball reversals, going to the weak side. Shots are open that way, and also they can attack that weak side of that South Kitsap defense after ball has been passed and reversed. That looks pretty good. So, this looks, we're turning up here for a barn burner.
Well, when you use doozy, I was thinking there's only so many generations that might know that one.
Yeah, that one slipped
Barn
out.
burner might be in trouble too.
Get that out of there for nice board
Gwen
that time by Gwen Rhino. Yeah, I love those old Duesenbergs. Central Kitsap working it around. Ooh, lob pass inside, and CK will maintain the possession.
And, decision was okay on that pass because there was no help side on the backside. Just needed to be arced a little bit more, but that was the right idea. Good decision.
Almost got the foul with that, too.
Yep. Hard get it in, and who's got it? South Kitsap coming away with it.
Oh, yeah, on the line. Oh, there's some anger on that.
Yep. That was almost a 5-second call on getting that ball in for Central Kitsap.
Motion's running high here in this third quarter.
Coach having a conversation.
There we go.
Should have gone high on that.
There we go.
Warner will inbound to Stabler. Stabler guarded by Steiger.
Change made by Coach Hewlett early on, and that's worked well for him.
Oh, good drive. Shot is just off, but that was an excellent drive by number 34, Gwen Rhino, for the Cougars.
Number 33, Jenna Warner. Good hustle play again there. Here on the offensive end.
Oh, man, nice
Those are
defense by South Kitsap. Couple times now CK has had trouble getting it in.
I wouldn't volunteer to take that ball out of bounds.
Oh, and South Kitsap takes it away. Nice 2-on-1 break there. Textbook.
I think we saw those two in the first half. That was like a mirror image of what we saw before.
Steiger to Davis. 29-22 now. Oh, good
nice
pass.
job.
Oh, nice. Inside, blocking it out of bounds is Miley Keanu.
Oh, Miley, nice job. Very good job.
That time, no time off the clock for Warner.
Oh, Warner gets her own shot, drives the lane, and counted for two.
Boy, does she deserve it. She's been hustling since this half has started.
There's that Taylor Sunkel breakaway again.
Oh, and another quick layup for Taylor Sunkel.
Transitional defense.
31-24, 7-point lead for the Wolves from South Kitsap. Stabler rattles the rim, but it goes through for three.
Boy, that's a big play.
That was fun to watch the crowd on that one.
31-27. Oh, they're going to say it went off of Sunkel.
I think it hit her foot and went out.
So CK will get the inbound.
Nice job passing the floor against the pressure of South Kitsap.
Rhino will try the three from the top of the arc, except there was only two.
That's one of those you go, what? Oh yeah, that's great. Great shot.
Just move those toes back. Move those toes back another 2 inches. Well, timeout by South this time with 2:42 left to go in the third period, and we've got it down to a 2-point ball game. 31-29, the lead for South Kitsap.
Miley comes back to South Kitsap huddle and goes, I didn't think she'd shoot it that far out. She was saying, I was waiting for her, but I didn't quite think that she would shoot it that far.
Well, she has put up a couple threes already tonight, and I know she
has
can
a
make
nice
that shot.
She has a very good shot, and that's a great weapon when you can go out to the perimeter like that, and the defensive center stays home. Well, guess what? You can bury it.
And number 12 into the game, I have her name. It's Alyssa Melendez there. She's just entered the game. And earlier we saw a number 33, and I have gotten a confirmation. The JV girls worked hard to get a name for me. It was Haley Odell. We have her as 23. She's actually 33. So thank you to the South Kitsap JV girls.
South Kitsap with the inbound here, and some full court pressure. Good defense that time by Hoisington, forcing South to send it back out.
That was an interesting look by Central Kitsap. They went into a zone press full floor, fell back into a zone to see if they could cause some disruption now and changing their defensive philosophy, and we'll see how this works.
Yeah, the last few times they've been down in zone, trying something new.
Yep.
And Sunkel's first shot is off. Apparently, Lisa is coming in for Sunkel. The referee waved her in, and she said no.
Sunkel 0 for 4 from the line right now.
And again, Central's doing a good job rebounding.
South switch out of the press this particular time.
Oh, man.
No foul. Okay.
Still, though, I love that. It's a good play.
I like that high-low action,
Yeah.
really, especially when you had a good passing post player at the foul line. That's a real nice job by Central Kitsap. I like that philosophy too.
Rhino goes up.
Oh, she's moving. She's feeling it.
Off the bank for Rhino. 31-31.
6 points in this half alone. Davis with the carry there, not seen.
Seen by Coach Baxter.
Yeah. Me too.
And the shot off for Davis. And who's got it?
Davis.
South Kitsap. Davis comes up with it, but that's going to go to South. Goes off of Gwen Rhino. We've got 1:45 left to go in the third period.
Intensity's picking up here, folks.
Sure is.
Tied at 31.
And Sunkel back in the game.
Not surprising. Coach Hewlett had some conversations with her what he wanted. Oh! That does go to White because it went from Warner to Sunkel to out.
I sure like what she's done. Jenna Warner has just really worked hard, creating some real good defensive situations for the Cougs and offensive.
Stabler with it now for CK. There's the long outsider.
Jenna
That
does
shot
have
is
that
off.
shot. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not going down yet. Steiger slows him down.
Davis with it. Back to Mendiola. Travel. And Melendez is in the game for South. That's number 12. Ball will stay with Central Kitsap.
22 seconds on the shot clock.
And the ball short. Look at that fight for the rebound. And CK coming away with it. That's Demi Holbrook. She drives the paint and gets fouled before the shot. But CK will get the inbound with a new shot clock. 38 seconds left to go in that period. And it's all tied up.
I really like the Central Kitsap ball movement. It is doing a good job in the second half on the offensive end in the half court.
Oh, there was a good inbound play. And just off for Gwen Rhino. And South coming quickly the other direction. They sure push it. Takeaway by Stabler. Plenty of time. 20 seconds left in the game clock in the third period. And Stabler will work it around. Tightly guarded by Steiger. And Steiger's going to get tagged with one. Woo. Boy, that's some tight D out there, John.
Oh, I tell you, it's fun to watch, isn't it?
It is.
And I like what Central's done is on the made shot, they've gone to a zone press and zone defense. On the miss, they go man, and I think it's done a nice job. It's given them intensity.
And Stabler lost the ball. South Kitsap going the other way. Maintains the possession somehow or other with 1 second left to go. And that's it for the third period. And we're dead even, 31-31 here in Silverdale. And, you know, I thought that CK did a good job holding South off. South made that run at the beginning of that period, got that 7-point lead, and Central hung in there.
And that brings up a good point, too, about the mental aspect of the game. I think the Cougars in this meeting now mentally have really stayed confident in their play. They had a little sag in that over in Port Orchard in that second quarter, but not here at all. And they answered, really showed. They feel very confident tonight. It shows.
And this time it is South Kitsap who only scored 6 points in that quarter.
Yeah.
So the change in defense is one of the things. You have to change the pace. You have to see what might change it. And that little zone press and then falling back in the zone has worked.
It's worked real well. And Gwen Rhino has been really effective. And her play, her spirit, her intensity, along with Jenna Warner. And that's really fueling the rest of the team's intensity, and it's producing results.
And this is the first time we've had the opportunity to see the South Kitsap Lady Wolves this year. And boy, they're a good team.
They're very, very good.
There's a reason they're tied for first.
They're scary good. And they're very impressive.
You talked about Gwen Rhino, and I've always believed she was a better offensive player than she believes in herself. And you're seeing some of that belief tonight. She's had good nights, but I mean the confidence is there. That's good to see.
South Kitsap will start out with the ball here in the fourth period. 8 minutes left to go. That's Sunko with it. She gives it to Steiger. Steiger will drive the iron. Shot is off and ball loose. They're going to say off South Kitsap.
Yep, hit Steiger as she was trying to come back inbounds.
It will be Gwen Rhino inbounding to Krista Stabler, and it looks like South has taken the press off for a moment.
And a new defense, too. 1-3-1 by South. Haven't seen that. We'll see how the Cougars adjust. Yeah.
And that one is Steiger out there at the point for the D. Uh-oh. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, a long out. Oh, great rebound by Rhino. Keeping it alive for the Cougars. Demi Holbrook.
Demi's first 3 points of the evening.
First lead for the Cougars in a while. Oh, great job.
I'd be over there patting Carly Hoisington right away. What a great job. Hustle play, and then she made a great pass.
Well, and she's got 2 people running at the basket, not just Krista. The reason why Krista got the shot was Jenna was there too.
So that was impressive. And it was kind of fun to watch CK work their way through that 1-3-1 defense they saw, and they kept their patience. They got their spacing together, and I think it was Holbrook. Like, she buried a beautiful shot.
36-31 lead now for the Central Kitsap Cougars with 6:47 left to go in the ball game.
You know, the good news for South Kitsap is they pretty much have the number 2 spot wrapped up right now in the Narrows. They're tied for number 1. Even if they lose this game, then they're not going to have to play that silly playoff game with Bellarmine, and it's not going to hurt to go in as the number 2 seed. They've already proven they can beat Bellarmine.
And we've looked at it, and it looks like the top 3 in the Narrows League will get home matchups for round number 1.
That is correct.
That's a tremendous advantage, as we all know.
Go down low for South Kitsap, and Keanu's shot's off, but the whistle blows, and it looks like Miley will be up to the free throw line.
Nice job, South Kitsap during that time, diagramming that play. Nice job. Very productive offensive series.
First one is off.
Obnoxious band might be helping with that. They are great fans.
And second one's through. 36-32. And CK did a good job there. South brought the D up to the half-court line.
Oh. Could be why she was so open.
That was tough.
Yeah,
that
it was just a 3-second call.
Miss Stabler, great court awareness. Nice pass. Just too much
she's been
occupy.
Yeah.
occupy
the key.
Occupy the paint. There we go. Just a little bit
Exactly.
too long.
That's Davis with it for the Wolves. Over to Melendez. Back out to Steiger.
Oh, boy, that's
Ooh, count it
Wow.
for 2.
Wasn't that great? Dribble drive penetration, then step back. Beautiful job, bury the shot.
Oh, Holbrook finds Rhino.
Warner is just mauled.
Shots up, rebound by Stabler. Over to Holbrook, and jump ball.
I think that's a pretty darn good call.
Yeah, I think that one is a good one.
I agree
Possibly
with you
the
too.
time before, no. But, you know, it gets moving so quick.
It's very physical tonight.
Yes.
Your pinball analogy is apropos.
And Rhino shot short.
Hoisington
Look at
fights.
that, look at that. Oh, you bet.
And yeah, that's going to be a 2-shot
Boy,
effort, attempt at the free throw line.
there's really been some real efforts in here by these athletes, and Carly's done a great job. That was just pure effort there.
This is definitely some playoff intensity here, John.
It absolutely is.
And
They're getting tuned up. Yes, they are.
pretty well played on both sides of the ball by both teams. And number 2 will roll down. 3-point lead for the Cougars.
Carly with 5 points on the evening. And a lot of coach points for what she's done.
Into the paint with the shot, and
Oh, look at that fight. Look at that.
How that was not something.
and they're going to tag the foul on Central Kitsap. Yeah, well, and that one you almost worry about players getting hurt.
Yeah, absolutely, you do.
Well, and even the travel would have been appropriate at that point.
Yes.
Bale up to the free throw line is Miley Keanu. First shot's good.
Brings it within 2, 37-35, Cougar lead.
Second one's down, and it's a 1-point lead for CK, and now the full court press, and it pays off for South.
There's Jen again.
Wow.
Are there some efforts tonight by both athletes on both sides of the floor?
Just slightly.
They're working it. They're working hard.
And Jackie Steiger will trigger it in for the South Kitsap Wolves. Hoisington out, and a timeout here for Coach Baxter. 5:20 left to go in the game, and it's a 37-36 lead for CK.
Good timeout by Coach Baxter. You know, back with this effort, I hate to see a team lose on a night like this because both clubs are really putting it out on the floor. And this second half has been very, very impressive. The Cougars have really held in there, and they wiped out that 7-point lead in that third quarter. They make it anybody's ball game in the fourth quarter, and it's going to go right to the wire.
Well, and you can tell the difference in belief. We talk about how good Taylor Sunkel and Jackie Steiger are, but the CK girls aren't. They're not giving it to them. They're saying, hey, we're just as good.
There have been great matchups here, and I think we mentioned earlier before, but this is a big transition from early in the season for Central Kitsap and that kind of a mindset, who we can play with, and we're as good as any of our opponents. And tonight they've reached that level. They're just toe-to-toe. The matchups are even.
And I believe the last game of the regular season for the Central Kitsap Cougars is going to be against Bellarmine.
Yes.
And see, that's where South got their confidence when they beat Bellarmine.
South with a
that's
jump
a pretty shot.
Count it for 2 for Taylor Sunkel, and the Wolves take a 1-point lead.
Oh, great shot by Sunkel. Great movement on an inbounds play.
And Warner, ball gets knocked loose, so she can dribble again. Screen by Holbrook. That was a good screen by Rhino. And she'll get the ball back and count it for 2 for Gwen Rhino.
8 points in this half for Gwen.
39-38 lead for the Cougars.
Back to man-on-man defense.
Holbrook is almost had it there. But Davis is shot short. Rebound pulled down by CK.
It's LaFontaine. Oh, and Sunko. Oh, they're going to call the push on LaFontaine.
Ooh. Neither team in the penalty yet, so it'll be an inbound for South Kitsap.
5 team fouls on the Cougars, 3 on the Wolves.
Oh, inbound the Stabler.
I hope so.
That was the wrong person for the South Kitsap Wolves to inbound.
Oh, they had Sunkel with what would have been her exact jump shot she's looking for, but an underthrow on that pass.
And again, Kristen Stabler, once again, she's a quarterback on the floor. She knows exactly what's transpiring and great anticipation. Great read.
Long outside shot is on. And Steiger with it.
39-38 Cougar lead.
4 minutes left to go in the ball game in regulation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Davis with it out front. Back to Jackie Steiger.
9 seconds on that shot clock.
Melendez will drive it. Paint, and her shot just off. Again, a huge fight down in the low paint. And jump ball call.
Coach Hewlett looking for a travel, but I don't think anybody had any control.
No, I don't think so either at that point in time. And once again, Jenna Warner in there just battling tonight. Unbelievably.
There have been some real battles down in that low paint.
They have not backed off on either end, have they?
No.
I tell you, down in the paint, it's been a war. Good, solid basketball.
How does this start with a 25-second shot clock when they just got possession?
Yeah.
I am really confused.
Stabler with it. And
Go for Krista.
The glass as she drives in. 41-38, 3-point lead now for the Cougars.
18 for Stabler.
Oh, that one hurt. I could hear that. Stabler going down to the wood.
Krista has 7 points this half.
So we got the timeout with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to play. And it looks like the Cougars are going to be in the penalty. Yep.
Significant factor down the stretch. That always is as you work hard to keep your team out of those penalty opportunities for the opposition. But I tell you, it's a big difference when it comes down to the last 2 minutes of a ball game.
You know what is nice, though? There's not really anyone on either side who is in foul trouble.
Yeah.
And you want to see them both finish with their best players. That's the matchup we came for, and boy, have we gotten it.
And this has been an impressive ball game tonight. I think it's been sound in all aspects. It's been very entertaining, very good basketball, and we've seen some of the best athletes in the Narrows League. I mean, they're right here on these two teams, and it's been a nice showcase tonight.
Well,
go ahead, Doc.
That certainly has impressed me, John, the athleticism of both of these squads.
Very good, isn't it? That's why
Sure
it's a showcase. And we're looking at some of the best in the Narrows League, and I'm excited to see the representation Narrows League in playoff action. It'll be fun.
And South Kitsap will inbound. Steiger looking for somebody to get it to. Finally sends it to Melendez. Ball knocked loose. Melendez grabs it though for the Wolves. Plenty of time on the shot clock for SK. 20 seconds, but a quick shot by Sunkel. Rebound loose and corralled by Stabler.
It's a war.
And they're going to call a foul on South. 5 fouls now on South.
No 1-and-1 yet.
Not yet.
First personal foul.
And now South will throw on that full court pressure.
Ooh.
Ball gets loose, and it's going to go off. Oh, CK, they say.
Someone didn't zig where expected on that particular one.
For both clubs, these possessions are like gold. They're so valuable now late in the ball game.
2:40 left to go. Davis with it. Nice defense by Holbrook.
Yes.
I've seen that play somewhere.
And you know,
Deja vu, man.
Holbrook has done a really nice job this second half. Shutting down.
Absolutely. Doc, that's a great observation, and we haven't given her enough credit. She has just been a real defensive strength for the Cougs tonight.
First half Davis 15, second half 2.
And it's number 33, Warner, out to Holbrook, into Rhino. Oh, she tried to get it to the breaker, but South Kitsap saw it coming. Knocked it loose. 2:04 left to go. And that one's an air ball by Melendez. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in the ball game, and it's a 3-point lead for the Cougars, 41-38. Rhino with it. Over to Hoisington. Back to Stabler. Oh, nice pass, Warner.
Beauty.
Warner to Rhino, and Rhino had that perfect position right on the shoulder.
She did a wonderful job, and then the other component was that beautiful pass.
Long outsider, shot is off, and CK with the board.
Rebound to
Minute and a
Rhino.
half.
Oh,
Bad pass, and can South Kitsap capitalize?
Hoisington right in there.
And Holbrook
Again.
comes out of there with it. She's got numbers for South. Rhino dishes it.
Pays off to Warner.
A layup for Warner, and Coach Hewlett calling the timeout with 1 minute 12 seconds. And I think that last play typifies the hard hustle that Central Kitsap has put in.
That has been the second half. It has been. And you pointed, Kitty, in the first half, hustle points. Central Kitsap has won that part of the ballgame, especially in the second half. They have been, their intensity level's been at that level that'll give you those hustle points, and they've worked it. They've worked for it.
Well, and they've extended their defense. As we talked about, they're out on Davis, and she's not getting that shot that she was getting. Steiger felt she had to take a three there, and hasn't been warm. She really hasn't taken many of these shots. So when that didn't go down, that might have been the nail in the coffin. But it's still a minute 12.
You know, that the control of the backboard tonight, South Kitsap couldn't take control of that. Central battled them tooth and nail on the backboard, and that's been impressive too, and it's really helped their efforts tonight.
I think if we go by floor burns, we'll find out which team.
You know what?
How many times has Carly Hoisington been on the ground, or Jenna Warner, or Krista Stabler, and just the effort is there.
South Kitsap brings it in with 1 minute 10 left to go, down by 7. Davis with it. She'll take the turn into the paint. Ball knocked loose, but they're going to call a foul.
Not what they wanted.
No, you hate to stop the clock
Yeah.
for your opposition to make points while the clock's not running.
That's 3 on Stabler, but the 7th team foul on the Cougars. And first one down for Davis.
And
These are her first free throws of the evening.
Second one good.
Have her with 19 points.
Man, what a night.
Quite an effort.
Quick inbound by CK. That was smart, John.
Excellent. Beat the setup.
Oh, they're going to call that one on Taylor Sunkel. And that was the foul to give that South had. So Central will bring it in with a new shot clock and 50 seconds left to go in the game. 45-40 lead for the Cougars.
Now that is the 4th foul on Sunkel, which is actually instrumental. If it by chance went further.
That's true.
And Steiger sends Krista Stabler up to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Both teams in the penalty.
Big foul shots here.
Oh, Krista doesn't do that very
what
often.
What a rebound by Carly Hoisington. Keeping it alive for the Cougars. And CK working it around, doing a good job.
And Sunkel's gone.
That's it.
The only one who knew to do the foul, though.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love that, John, that they used the clock.
Absolutely.
They knew that the time was on their side.
They sure did. And once again, coming down to coaching and players being prepared and practicing in these situations so that you understand score and time on the clock. And they did a good job. And Sunkel fouls out, and she did a tremendous job tonight. She worked real hard tonight.
Taylor with 8 points and how many takeaways and just smart plays out there.
Rhino shot is off. Ball goes out of bounds off CK. Oh, Carly wanted that one. 32.7 seconds left. 45-40 lead for CK. Oh, and they're going to call Stabler with another foul. And Steiger will go up to the free throw line for the 1-1.
Oh, it's tough. I know you want to put those hands in there. You got to keep them out. Got to keep them out under the feet.
Jackie Steiger on the line for the Wolves.
Number 1 is good. She'll get 2.
That's her 7th point of the evening. First from the free throw.
4 fouls on number 22, Krista Stabler. Second shot is good. It's a 3-point game, 1 possession. And they're going to call a foul on this end on Steiger.
Nice job. South Kitsap doing a nice job. They got to send it to the line, make this a foul line game. Absolutely.
And Steiger with 4 now. 4 for Krista Stabler for Central, 4 for Steiger.
You know, you're given 5 for a reason. You're supposed to use those babies.
Unless there's overtime.
That is the Krista Stabler we know. She now is tied with Allie Davis for 19 points. Make that 20.
And what a critical session at the free throw line for Krista Stabler. It's a 2-possession game.
I can hear no foul, no foul.
Steiger will drive the paint. Off the board, it's in. Timeout with 12.3. Back to a 1-possession game, 47-44. Cougars up.
Wow, did you watch that move? I think there may have been a step, but beyond that, that was awfully pretty.
You know, I got to give compliments to South Kitsap. They're really a tremendous team. What a great team to watch. And we watched Jackie this whole ball game work and facilitate all of her players. When it comes down to crunch time, your great player comes through and finishes for you. And she's just a tremendous high school basketball player.
Well, with 12.3 seconds left to go, the Cougars up by 3, but that's 1 shot away from a tie ball game.
Absolutely. And with 12 seconds, that's a lot of time.
Yeah,
that's
it is.
a lot of time.
Steiger had 2 at the half. She scored 10, 2, 4, 6, 8 more. 2 of those from the free throw line. Absolutely perfect there.
CK will have the inbound, and it'll be Jenna Warner. South Kitsap's going to man up on everybody.
Not covering the inbounder. Shouldn't be anyway, and they did anyway.
Oh, I think
that's
Steiger,
5.
Yep, and
I don't know why they put her on her.
Well, she was the closest one at that point. They had Stabler double team for a moment. The person who would have been normally on the inbounder dropped off to cover Stabler. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jackie wasn't aware that was 5. She's not even leaving the game.
Uh-oh.
She's standing on the side all ready to play.
I think they're all trying to figure it out here.
Yeah.
There we go. You had it, Kitty, but we're waiting here. There we go. Yeah, a great ball game she's played. Great ball game tonight.
And Carly Bakalarski in the game for South Kitsap.
Great scorer, great defensive player, and a great floor leader. Excuse me there, I didn't mean to step on it, but what an effort.
Give her compliments, definitely.
And another huge job, time at the line for Stabler. Oh, yeah, she practices those shots, Doc.
And she loves this situation.
If you
And
want
she
to know
does.
what that
That's
last
nice.
move
Yeah.
is,
Guess
because
what?
when I coached her, she calls that the hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
I had to get in that I coached her somewhere that
There
way.
you
Very
go, nothing but net, and it's a 5-point lead for the Cougars, 49-44. Davis to Melendez, back to Davis. Time running out, they gotta put it up.
Oh, Bakalarski.
And that's it. The Central Kitsap Cougars have taken revenge for that loss in Port Orchard.
Oh, what a tremendous effort for Central Kitsap tonight. Coming back from they got bumped really bad by South Kitsap early in the season. Tonight it was an even matchup, toe-to-toe. Two real quality clubs, and I think the evolution of Central Kitsap to this point to play with a talent like South Kitsap, what a compliment tonight. Great win.
Coach Hewlett knew he was in for a battle. He was not looking at that old score. He knew better than that. These Central Kitsap girls like to be live streamed. Jenna Warner has had the games of her lifetime while we've done this, which is wonderful. But it brings the best out of them when they're on live TV.
The hustle tonight by both clubs was outstanding. The board work was great. And you think of Central Kitsap, Carly Hoisington, she worked so hard. Gwen Rhino, Jenna Warner, and then you got the stars, Steiger and Sunkel and Taylor did a wonderful job. This was just a phenomenal basketball game tonight.
This
And
was an
P.S.
excellent game.
Krista scored like 21.
Yeah. What a great game.
All right, well, I'm glad you guys out there were able to check this one out with us, because this was probably one of the best, if not the best this season.
That we've seen lately,
we've
that's
had
for
this
sure.
season, and
More to come.
Yeah.
there's definitely going to be more to come. Cougar ladies will be taking on Bellarmine Prep here a week from today at the Central Kitsap Gymnasium. Well, we're West Sound TV. We've got Pat Duncan and Eric Reichel on the cameras for you. We've got Matthew St. Carol directing tonight's ball game. Spencer Anderson has been streaming it live for the KitsapSun.com/Game of the Week. We want to thank them for providing that service to the community. And here at the table, Mr. John Sitton, Kitty Campagna. What a fun game to be at and call tonight, guys.
Oh, wasn't it? It was fantastic, guys. It was superb.
Just what we expected, a battle.
It sure was. Well, happy to have you with us, and this is game number 1 in a doubleheader, so stay tuned for the second ball game. We'll have
This
it
is
for you
game number
coming
2, Doc.
up. Oh, okay.
So
All
don't
right.
stay tuned, but
Okay.
come again next week.
All right. All righty. I am the doctor. Doc Parp says stay tuned. We will see you soon.